making this video, but you know, a person, in order to get this, you have to be led by the Spirit. You have to, be able to grasp, be able to, grasp what I'm saying. So you have to be led by the Spirit in order to get this. Okay. Um, I was listening to a video earlier about masturbation, guys, and um, this guy that was talking about masturbation, and he was talking about if you ever you know if you ever feel like you have this lustful burning, this passion. I mean, a passion. It's best to get married, and I disagree with that because it's an art form to making love. It's an art to making love. We either can go into making love, you know, um, being 100% loved, being in love. It's a difference. Being like two married couples being passionate in love for each other. I'm talking about with no world inside of them, with no worlds, no worldly things, no, just love that God put this two couples together, and they love for each other um, is evenly yoked. Like it's no worlds involved inside of that love for them. Like it's no worldly objects, what that person can do for me, or is no like, oh, that person looked this way, so that's why I like him, that's why I love him, or this person got money and that's why I love this person. Is no none of that. It's I love this person with genuine love. Just it's not about the looks, it's not about the money, it's not about what that person can do to me in bed, or what that person, it's not none about that, or what that person have, that person have a car, job, or it's not none of that involved. How that person look, it's just the love, the appreciation that that person is walking with God. That person is passionate about his love walk with God, and that person is the person that God hooked us up, and we're spiritually connected together. Now, if two couples come into a relationship like that God bonds, then that means um, that true love, true love can true love can just conquer everything, and two people that truly love, that God hooked them up together, can make um, godly, holy babies, spiritual babies, obedient babies, obedient children. So if a couple have a child and resentment, and they arguing and they fussing and they cussing, and it's unevenly yoked, 9 times out of 10, 100%, that child is going to come out with the characteristics of how that relationship was before the mother and father fathered the child. So here's some scriptures to back this up, guys. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna start off with the first scene. Okay. Um, Genesis 3, 4. No, you want okay, Genesis 3, chapter 2. The woman answered God, said, we could eat fruit from any tree in the garden, except the one in the middle. He told us not to eat the fruit from that tree, or even to touch it. If we do, we will die. No, you won't, the snake replied. God understood what will happen. on the day you eat the fruit from the tree. You will see what you have done, and you will know the difference between right and wrong, just as God does. The woman stared, and ate the fruit. It looked beautiful and tasty. She wanted the wisdom that it would give her, and she ate some of the fruit. Her husband was there with her, so she gave some to him, and he ate it too. Okay, guys. After they ate the fruit, God gave them their punishment for eating the fruit. Okay, after God gave them the punishment, okay, chapter 4, Genesis chapter 4, Cain murders Abel. Okay, Adam and Eve had a son. Then Eve said, I name him Cain because I got him with the help of the Lord. Later, she had another son, named him Abel. Abel became a sheep farmer. Okay, guys, Abel. She had the first son named Cain, and then after Cain, she had a son named Abel. Okay, Abel became a sheep farmer. A sheep farmer tends to the sheep, caring. A person has to be caring to tend for the sheep. Loving, caring. A person has to be, a caring type of person. Okay, but Cain formed the lands. Okay, Cain formed the lands, and when Adam sinned, when Adam sinned, God told Adam these such things right here, guys. Okay, the Lord said to the man, you listened to your wife and ate fruit from that tree, and so the ground would be under a curse because of what you did. As long as you live, you will have to struggle to grow enough food. Your food will be plants, but the ground will produce thorns and thistles. You will have to sweat to earn a living. You were made out of the soil, and you will once again turn into soil. Okay, guys. So it's really important what the jobs Cain and Abel had. Um, Abel had a job which was caring, which was loving. You had to be a loving, caring person. A person that tends to tends to others. So that's the kind of job that that Abel had. For as in Cain, he had the curse of the land, which God put upon Cain. Put upon his father Adam. So Adam and Eve had Cain first. So Cain was born out of sin, out of resentment between the husband and wife. Cain had already blamed Eve for eating the fruit. So it was conflict. It was a bunch of bickering and arguing while they fathered the son, which was Cain. So that's the characteristics Cain came out of. Cain came out of resentment, out of just bickering, arguing, blaming each other, for each other actions. So, which was Abel. Abel had a different aspect. It was more love. See, Cain came first after the sin, and so that's the kind of relationship that Eve had, that Eve and Adam had. They had that kind of relationship towards each other because they was like, Adam was mad at Eve, and Eve was like sorry that she's ever, that she ever bit the fruit. So you could tell in Cain and Cain characteristics, how he treated his brother. So okay. So okay. So Abel became a sheep farmer, but Cain farmed the land. One day Cain gave part of his harvest to the Lord, and Abel also gave an offering to the Lord. He killed the firstborn lamb from one of his sheep and gave the Lord the best parts of it. The Lord was pleased with Abel and his offering, but not with Cain and his offering. This made Cain so angry that he could not hide his feelings. The Lord said to Cain, "What's wrong with you? Why do you have such an angry look on your face? If you had done the right thing, you would be smiling. But you did the wrong thing, and now sin is waiting to attack you like a lion. Sin wants to destroy you, but don't let it." Cain said to his brother Abel, "Let's go for a walk." And when they were out in the fields, Cain killed him. So guys, so 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 this is what I'm trying to say, guys. Okay, the couple, when God put you with someone, okay, when God put you with someone, that person has to have, 100% love and no words in them. I'm talking about just love. You have to love a person. You have to love your mate, with all your heart. No word inside of you. And when you have kids, your children will have that same love. Okay, so if we're in a relationship and it have worldly, like a worldly relationship, we, me and my wife, we just worldly, I'm with her because because of her looks, I'm with her because her figure. I'm with her because she got a job, a car, a house. I'm with her because she just she can she got good sex. I'm with her because of that. Then if we have a child, 9 times out of 10, 100%, our child will have those kind of values within them because that child was fathered like that. Okay, we have the power to death or life. Okay, it's according to how we obey our Father. See, Adam and Eve disobeyed their father, and disobeying the father was, if you eat of this tree, you will die. Not physical death, because they didn't die physical death, but spiritually die. And so while they took upon that sin, everything they seed, everything, their relationship, everything died. A spiritual death. And when they had that child was Cain. And Cain spiritually inside had no love for his brother. He supposed to have been his brother keeper. Okay. Abel was the opposite, because Adam and Eve got over that hump and they started loving each other. And they fathered, and they had Abel. Abel was the good child because of the relationship that that Adam and Eve had. Okay, that's what I'm trying to the point I'm trying to get across. So if you women get with a guy and y'all aren't evenly yoked, and you don't know that guy background, and you have sex with that guy and have a child with that guy, but you have the good characteristics, in you, 9 times out of 10, guys, I'm talking to the females, that child, well, guys too, that child will have the characteristics of that father. Whoever like girls, most girls are father's child. So what I'm seeing, guys, based up, okay, I'm gonna use me for example. Okay, I was more obedient, and I loved I love my kid's mother without a doubt, like genuine love. It wasn't, because she was, because she was pretty, because it wasn't nothing about her figure. It wasn't nothing about, it wasn't nothing about how good she was in bed. I just fell in love with her. Just fell in love with this girl. So um, later on down the line, I found out it was another kind of love that she had for me, and it was more a manipulating thing, like materialistic things. I'm a come up off of him kind of thing.